Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm your host, Dexter Thorne, and we are doing the Royal Gardens on hard. We're back in Dungeon Defenders Awakened, and well, as you can see, I'm ready to level up. I progressed a little in terms of what's it called? I want fortify or defense rate. I think I want defense rate, honestly. Right? I mean, I'll do fortify up to 50 and then do defense rate, honestly. So I leveled up a little and stuff. I did do this map. Let's see. What was the problem? I had a lot of stuff going through my mind throughout that video. There's a lot of talks that were had that will never be seen in the light of day in a video again. That's not true. I'm just gonna have to repeat myself. You guessed it, I pulled a... I thought I was recording. It was fairly depressing. But I know how I'm gonna set this up now, so it's alright. Oh no! I'd rather you not do that, thank you. Oh, what else? I think I'll do the same over here as well. Then pull one of these here. And then completely block this off. Oh yeah, we discovered the difference between a bush and a hedge. I asked Siri to help me out, but she wasn't that insightful. She just told me that bushes typically don't grow over 4 feet. Oh yeah, I gotta throw down a bunch of these bad boys. And away we go. Let's see, what was I talking about? I honestly forgot. Oh yeah, so I was just talking about, like, you know, I'm over my headache from the last session I did, Dungeon Defenders. It wasn't a game that gave me a headache, but I unfortunately developed one of these I was gonna say kitchens. I developed one of these kitchens, yes. Marble, tables, everything, the works. No. I developed one of these conditions called I somehow get a headache when I play video games too long. And you know, it was one of those things where you had a marathon of playing on the Xbox 360 for like 3 days straight. You're on live talking with your friends from 2 different time zones, from the West Hemisphere to the East Hemisphere. Next thing you know, you want to claw your eyes out because your brain feels like it's exploding. 10 gigatons of TNT. I remember that day, like it was yesterday. How do I remember it so well? Well, I spent the entire night crying. I couldn't sleep. Why was I crying, you may ask? Well, the pain was excruciating. No joke, it really was. I was absolutely, fully incapable of surviving that headache. I was so ill prepared for it. I took like 2,000 milligrams of painkillers and it helped relieve it until I puked my guts up along with the medicine. And I was just like, oh no, I'm going to die. I have this killer headache. And I just threw away the medicine that was gonna help me survive through it. Now I know I didn't throw it away, but... Well, I say threw it away, but... I threw up. I threw it up. But in my mind, I was like, I threw away the medicine. I can't believe I did that. Because I was delirious at that point. That headache made me so delirious. I was just like... I did not just throw up. I just threw away the medicine for some reason. And my mother was trying to calm me down. She's like, no, it's alright. You didn't throw away the medicine. That's your body telling you you don't need the medicine. Especially that much. I'm like, what do you mean I don't need the medicine? I am dying. Whose idea was this? And why are they not fired? It's absolutely painful. I remember that day like it was yesterday. Spent the whole 9... The whole 9? No. I spent the whole night. Ooh, I'm getting a little PTSD there. I'm like trembling up with my words. But yeah, I spent the whole, what's it called? The night. Apparently I forgot what the word night was. Spent the whole night praying. Just praying. I was like, please. Somebody help me. Please. I was praying to everything out there. Whatever it may be, it was prayed to. Let's see. You know, I think I'll sell that. And put one of these guys like right here. Like right here. And then we'll start. Yeah. Point is that was the worst headache of my life, and ever since then, I've been particularly sensitive to playing video games too long. No matter how much I enjoy them, no matter how much I lower the brightness of my screen, my brain is just incapable of enjoyment of video games for, you know, pro hours long, 20 hours plus. Yeah, golly, I remember. I couldn't even move my eyes. If I did not keep my eyes straight, I kid you not. If I made my pupils move in any other direction than straight, it would send a jolt of pain straight to the back of my skull. I was like, how did I get my wires crossed with my eyes? It absolutely blew my mind. I was like, oh no. My eyes, the wires. Because you know, like your eyeballs, they're attached to your brain. And I thought they got tangled somehow in the middle of gaming, and I was about to blame gaming for my body getting messed up. This is rather depressing, talking about me getting my first headache from gaming, which was a migraine. A super migraine is what I called it. Because that thing made me bent over backwards, made me puke out 2 milligrams of painkillers. I mean, not 2 milligrams, 2,000 milligrams. Made me, what else? And then it made me grovel in pain, screaming into my pillow, I'm sorry, dear God, I am sorry. I repent for my sins. I was just praying. Honestly, it was just absolutely spooky to me how much pain I was in. I thought it was some sort of divine punishment. Alright, well. I'm gonna do something like this. And something like this. And we're gonna upgrade all these guys. And these guys. But yeah, that was like the most amazing moment of my life in terms of like the pain I was experiencing. On a brighter note, I'm gonna be playing some games that are gonna bring back some fond childhood memories. For example, the Lego series. All of the Lego games, big fan, big fan. Why? Is it their story building? Is it the way they capture the characters? Great game design? No. Absolutely not. I just like Legos. They're like the one toy my mother approved of. I didn't have many toys growing up. I was lucky to get a toy from Burger King, McDonald's. I was real lucky. Because when I had those toys, you bet your butt I played with them for 5 minutes and then kept them in a box and never saw them again. Because why? Well, quite frankly, those toys did not stimulate my brain enough. I was like, toys are kind of obsolete if I have video games. Which brings me to the PlayStation 2. It was fantastic. It had everything I ever wanted on there. Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original. I was able to play with people online, play as the droids. Like, come on now. Come on now. That was like thebomb.com/. That was my childhood. Ooh, let's get that one. But yeah, you know, like Star Wars Battlefront. And at the time, as a child, I didn't understand the functions of disc. And how over time, no matter how much you care for them, the system will sometimes scratch it up, deteriorate the CDs. And at one point, I got my first error message. The disc is unreadable. I was convinced my mother had something to do with it. I did not go to years of worth of church and Sunday school just to not play the thing that gives me a hope of freedom from this curse. Now, I'm not insulting anyone's religion or whatnot, or the ideologies of religion, but I am gonna say it sure as hell sucks that I did not have a choice in that matter growing up. Wasted a lot of time learning about what I rendered as pointless dribble of old ancient fairy tales that had nothing to do with the modern world's like practical, like, you know, like What I'm saying is, learning about religious idols did not help me with algebra. It didn't. And I died there foolishly. But like seriously, it just got in the way of my normal, regular school studies. And we'll go more into that in the next video. And we'll be going towards the promenade in the next video after the 50 seconds are up. In the meantime, I'm just gonna take the time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my rambles of my depressing childhood, where I just talked about this one headache I had after a very convincing cause of 3 days straight of gameplay. On that note, be safe, hope you're healthy, and be sure to drink some water or exercise.